Hello there! Water is a magic ingredient for weight loss. So important. Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Fine. I'm here to talk to you about weight loss, keeping it off, and all things weight loss. So that's what we're talking about. And today it's about water, because I was talking to someone who did not realize how important water is. If you were checking in, if you're trying to lose weight, and sometimes you see that it's not moving, really think about, one of the main things you should think about is water. How much water are you drinking? Now, there's many places we can go with that. The reason water is important are a couple things. One, sometimes you feel like you're hungry, but really you're thirsty. Most of us go around in a mild dehydration constantly. It's not good. You can get irritable, you can get fatigued, you can get constipated, you can get headaches, all that stuff. Sometimes we think it's caffeine, sometimes we think it's sleep. It's not, it's water. So this is such an easy thing to treat and then see how you feel. So 64 ounces is how much water we should have on board. What that means is not that you're just going to hold on to 64 ounces. You're going to be peeing that out. It's going to be, and that's what we want. The water is like literally a lubricant. You know, it's helping all the processes go smoothly. It helps your kidneys filter things. It's also very important, and this is what's important for weight loss. It helps in the process of lipolysis, which is the breaking down of fat, which of course when we're losing fat is what we want. If you don't have enough water on board, you will not do that efficiently because your brain needs it more than your fat cells. So we need to be tanked up with water so that we can efficiently burn our fat. And we don't want to have headaches and irritability and constipation and fatigue. So many reasons. And I alluded to it before, but if you're feeling hungry, you might be thirsty. If you're having enough water, then you know when you're hungry, you're hungry. Really important. Study also done that people lost more weight when they had water before they had a meal. So you drink a glass of water and then you have your meal, you feel fuller faster. That seems like a basic one, but I'm not even talking about that. That's just a separate trick. Having enough water on board is the point. So I have props. This is a water bottle, a typical water bottle. You need 4 of these a day. Okay, so that's 2 liters. These are half a liter each. You need 4 of these a day. I do not recommend that you use water bottles. I recommend you use a reusable water bottle. Now, this one this is mine, this is the one I use, is 20 ounces. So I need about 3 of these. Remember, you need 4 of these. Okay. Now, here's a big deal when it comes to dehydration and water, and that is coffee. So you could drink your equivalent of 2 liters, and if you have 3 or 4 or 5 cups of coffee, you basically have no water on board. So that's what's so important about knowing about your water, right? So I have more props. This is a coffee cup, okay, like a regular coffee cup. This probably could hold 8 ounces if you put it up to the top, but likely it would be about 6 ounces. This is what used to be a cup of coffee. Likely this is not what you're drinking. Okay, so the next version is this, a mug, and this is actually not a huge mug, but this is definitely 12 ounces, okay? This is my favorite mug, and compare the size, we can compare the size, and this is 16 ounces. So this amount fits in here, okay? These are just so you're knowing how much coffee you're drinking. Now here's why that's important. If I drink this of coffee, I have to drink this to cancel it out because caffeine is can dehydrate you. It's a diuretic. It makes you pee more than you would with water fluid. Okay, so if you have this big of a cup, you need this much water to balance it out, and then you need 4 of these. So if you're like, OMG, yeah, you're not having enough water, you are likely dehydrated. And so you got to get yourself back on track with how much water you're drinking. And here's the thing. Anything counts as water that is not caffeinated or alcoholic, okay? So wine doesn't count. and neither does any caffeinated drink. So a soda or coffee or tea. Decaffeinated tea would count. Bubbles are fine. So anything in there to get you all the water that you need. Okay? Juices stay away from because of the calories, but otherwise, anything not caloried and not caffeinated counts as water, which is good news because you know how much you have to get in every day. And that is the main thing I wanted to tell you about water. How much you actually need. It's a lot. The way that I like to do water is almost like a planned thing. Like I wake up, I have a whole thing of water. After my coffee, I drink a thing of water. You'll also have to time it in terms of, because you will have to go to the bathroom more often. So you probably don't want that in the middle of the night, so you don't drink it at nighttime, you drink it more in the morning. It doesn't matter when you drink it. So it's not that you have to drink it throughout the day. If you get the 64 ounces in, you could do it whenever you want. Your body will regulate you. You don't have to worry about that piece. Water is so important for weight loss, for your hormones, for your fat breakdown, for your hunger, and for you to know about your thirst. Also, to make sure you don't have a headache, you're irritable, which of course makes food choices more difficult. Water's magic. So make sure you have enough, and I'm sending you love, and I'll see you next week. Bye.